ICE and DHS. And I think this is going to be a pretty simple choice for the American people next year.
It is true that some Democrats, Julian Castro and Elizabeth Warren, have talked about decriminalizing crossing the border illegally, making it a misdemeanor offense or a civil offense, depending on the candidate. It does seem that the more that President Trump runs to the right on this issue, the more Democratic presidential candidates run to the left. No?
Yeah, well, he's not running to the right. I mean, this president, through these actions, is literally terrorizing people. I said an extra prayer this morning for the mother and the child and the family who are right now crunched in a bathroom, or they're terrified of going to the door, or they couldn't go to church this morning because they are terrified of what will happen if they exited the door. You got kids who are terrified that they may come home and their parents won't be there. These are human lives, and there is nothing about this that is a strategy other than an electoral one. This president has decided that the way to victory is to demonize black and brown people, in this case brown people, and people who speak a different language or maybe from a different country of origin. We're talking about millions of people here, and there is, in my opinion, only one effect here, and that is to terrify his base against folks who look like the folks that they showed in cages the other day. There was a reason why the vice president went where he went. There was a reason why they showed the inhumanity of the vice president and the suits looking on at these men in cages with no humanity. My biggest fear, quite frankly, is the effect that this is going to have, the very traumatizing effect that this is going to have for people of color all across the country, all for a political stunt.
Amanda, take a listen to, speaking of Vice President Pence, Pamela Brown sat down with him on Friday to talk to him about these raids. Take a listen to this little exchange.
We expect Immigrations and Customs Enforcement to act on deportation orders and remove people from this country.
But are you concerned families will be separated? Will families be separated?
People will be separated from this country who our courts have ordered to be deported.
And I think that's one of the concerns here, is that we're going to see a replay of what happened a year ago when people crossing the border illegally or trying to declare asylum legally had their children taken from them.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what happens to American families too. When someone breaks the law, those parents are separated from their children. But listen, this is all terrible. I am glad that the administration finally let the cameras in so we all can see what we're dealing with on the border. No one can look away now. People want to pretend it wasn't happening, downplay it, and say, oh, well, we'll just, give amnesty and that'll fix it. No, look at the hundreds of thousands of people that are coming over, more than 100,000 every month. It absolutely is a crisis. We all agree on that now. And I wish the Democrats would listen to former Obama Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson, who says the Democrats are making a big mistake by wanting to decriminalize illegal entry and opposing deportation, because that amounts to open borders. And worse than that, it creates an incentive for more people to come and compound the system, because those people that want to break the law know they are fully supported by the Democratic Party.
Yeah, well, I want to say I agree with one thing Amanda said, and